Welcome back, everyone, to Fire Emblem Three Houses. We did rest the game last week, but I'm pleased to play back. We are going to do a whole new chapter in the next few uploads, so... and a friend of mine has keyed me in. Apparently this is the last chapter before a time skip or something. So, we're going to keep going. Picking up after the battle. Byleth's had his changes. We've got lighter hair now.
That hair. And those eyes. You remind me of someone. What happened to you? The goddess. I see. Well, I'm happy for you. Your weapon is called the Sword of the Creator, after all. It's no wonder she looks favorably upon you. Just as it was with Saint Saros, no doubt. And just how will you use this new power, Professor? For us? I see. Tell me, if the world, and your students included, were to divide and go to war with each other, what would you do? In that scenario, each side would represent both the world and your students. Who would you... Professor?
Down I go.
Fallen asleep? I can't just leave you here. I could try carrying you, but... No, I had better call for Hubert.
Oh great, now she's aggressively singing at me.
Professor.
Oh, hello.
You must remain still. Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away.
Fucking dickheads going up and down that road on fucking loud ass bikes. Shut the fuck up!
How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen. That you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you.
I'm warning you, I've got a whistle.
You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the Sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer. I will be watching over you. Always. Always and forever.
So yeah, apparently we've got a time split coming up quite soon, which should be fun. Okay, so we're blind from here. I like that, following the change, my little guy running at the bottom of the screen on the loading screens has now got
Part
lighter
1.
hair.
White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, our throat is more treacherous than ever.
Ren, my little dude. 5Gs. Event. We got a nice amount of money. Really happy with.
Rhea, please talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Saideth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter.
What are you plotting, Rhea?
I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students. It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well. The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. There is nothing to fear. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Yes, sir. Alois. Okay.
Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it? I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit? Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all, cut from the same cloth. I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along. Well, I'll confess there is a considerable age gap between us. My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence, but sometimes a knight would pass by wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Gerald, and the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh? No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him? Well, Gerald hardly seemed to age at all. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him. Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you.
You're a good guy, Eloise.
If ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can. Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Oh, wow.
Can't recruit Hilda. Solomon's birthday as well.
Thank you.
Ooh. New class.
What a strange feeling.
Just automatically swap me to it. Seminar. No sofas. We're doing the same thing we always do, chaps. Gonna go speak to our precious cinnamon roll.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
Mahusive.
Really? You gotta teach me how to do that.
Can't recruit him, unfortunately. Too late. I've only got maybe enough for Sylvain. But it's going to be a tough fit.
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry, I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please. Thanks so much.
Oh, you love me, really.
What is it? Thanks so much. Not cool yet. Huh? Oh, come on.
Ah.
Yeah. What?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
That was my fault. I went for the middle one and pressed it twice. Do we get a potential redeem? No! No. We'll take a little bit of an up, but god damn it. Oh, my own clumsiness got me that time.
Yes? So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself. What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess. How beautiful she must be.
Settle down, kid.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb. Well, it's probably a grave, that much is for sure, and it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
So, oh, we got loads of support. You'll have to wait for the moment. Might have time for a few supports at the end of the episode.
Hey! Hi there! Professor.
I'm having pleasant
Bridget,
drinking.
we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor. Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
Ooh. Right. I need to bribe Sylvain first as priority.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure to you have a good eye. A pleasure to you have a good eye. A you have a good eye. A you have a good eye. A pleasure doing you have a good eye. A pleasure you have a good eye. You have a pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes?
Need a few more of these, so I need to repair
this
some
one,
shit.
yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Might have to come back. We got time.
Hey. What?
So Sylvain first. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Reception hall.
Oh, Professor! Ah, I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't recognize you for a second. I guess...
Gifts.
Thanks so much. Thanks so... Thanks so much. Oh. Thanks so... Thanks so...
Have we done enough bribing? No.
Oh! Thanks.
Take all my useless gardening shit.
Thanks so much.
Yes, we're in range.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor? No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does
It's a shame we can't get Hilda.
changed really
A friend of mine who
granted
plays
some
this
kind
game
of
has said
power?
that she's his
If that's
favourite
the
waifu.
case, what sort of revelation can be
Correction,
given in
she's
return?
her favourite waifu.
I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you? Long ago is if that I'm guessing you don't actually.
So,
Huh?
Hey there.
see who else we run into.
Professor?
I can't speak to Edelgard yet, that's going to be later. That's clearly Petra's.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go. You'd better not go easy on me. I need your training to be strict if I'm gonna get any better.
So, roster. Hilda is my... Not Hilda, Ingrid. Oh, does it not show me what your motivation is at the moment? Fine, we'll have to gamble. Oh, it does. Excellent. So, she don't want the special. No, the special's back. The special's off. So Mercedes. Ingrid's neutral, so that'll do.
This is my absolute.
I think it's wonderful to be able.
Nice.
There's no one I'd rather eat with than the professor and Alois.
Hear, hear. This old chair keeps creaking. I fear it's on its last legs. Ha!
Boom, boom. Where is old Alois anyway? I should be able to recruit him now, surely. Possibly. Can I recruit Catherine, maybe?
Let me
Gilbert.
consider sometime where I should have been all along. Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
I still have.
Can
our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling.
Nope, can't recruit you.
What?
Leone.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
Oh, she's warming to me, really. Just waiting for you to join my fucking team.
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
Keep pressing that. Right, I'm gonna manually trigger it.
Right.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
There's definitely still waters running deep with him. But sadly, him and Leone are the last two I'll most likely be able to get, assuming the cut-off is coming. Damn right, I want to speak to Lysophia.
Okay.
That's so. Sorry? Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
You in here? Yes, you are.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you? You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you? I see. Well, that makes me feel better. But still, be careful.
Alois, where's Alois? We're doing our wandering around the monastery today.
Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Alois.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Oh, recruit.
Oh, Professor. Anything I can help you with? I will do whatever I can to serve you. Excellent. Leave it to me. No matter how small the... Captain. Oh, I was just... haven't made my clearing.
A little bit of training there.
Professor, are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the still, it
All right,
was.
jackass.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kronya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes? Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still,
No one cares, Lorenz. Weird looking guy. Items. Got anything else lying around?
that reminds me.
Stop doing that. Talk to Felix, and he's one of mine.
Hurry up and look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kronya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is...
What's the battle? Magic tournament. Make me proud, Dorothea. This is Lorenz, first round.
roses have thorns.
For an advanced seal as well, it's worth it. Oh, we're in trouble. Dorothy. The fuck was that?
Welcome. This one?
I'll have all three of those, please.
Thank you. This one?
A couple of those for convoy.
Thank you. This one?
A couple of those for convoy.
Thank you. Please come again.
They might come in useful later.
Oh. Hello there.
Hello. No.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
Maybe
it is I wonder.
Nearly done. Last one I want to talk to is just Shamir.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures? You should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
So we got one more one more usage. So I'm gonna dining hall again.
It's too rare that we get a chance to kick back and stuff our faces. Come on, Shamir, time to gorge.
I apologize for my partner, Professor.
Nope. Ah.
Need something?
Don't have enough renown, so we're just going to leave it for the moment. And talk to Edel. In fact, what's that? Oh, I better trigger that first. I don't want it getting in the way of one of my recruitments.
Professor.
Oh, it would be Catherine, wouldn't it?
I wonder why. Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable. Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented. I just don't get it. I'm flummoxed as to why she holds you in such high esteem. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Gerald. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. I only had a brief chance to work with him, but I've heard stories. Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Gerald used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down. With relish.
That face, though.
Hey.
Right, now we go speak to Edel. Quickly grab that. I'm actually going to save as well in slot 3. Because I need to get one of these 2 recruits, at least. I might have to save Skim for it.
There's something I must... It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to Enbar, the Imperial capital. There is something I must do there.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll go.
Thank you, my teacher. Father, forgive me for asking this of you. I know how much pain you're in, how the burden of the throne weighs heavily on you. And so...
There is no need to apologize, Edelgard. You must know that I do not have much time left in this world. The time has come.
Thank you, Father. Now, to complete the Imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The Archbishop of the Church of Seiros would normally act as witness, but my professor will fill that role instead.
Edelgard.
From this day forward, the weight of the Empire's future shall rest upon my shoulders. All that I do will be for the benefit of the people of Fodlan.
Edelgard von Hresvelg, the crown is yours. By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword, and by the double-headed eagle upon your head, I hereby pronounce you the new Emperor. Are you prepared to take those responsibilities as your own?
In accordance with the ancient covenant, and in keeping with the Hresvelg legacy, I swear that upon this throne, I shall use my reign to lead Fodlan to a new dawn and achieve peace for all.
That's my girl.
The Imperial succession is complete. My daughter, I regret that I could not do more for you. When you were stolen away to the kingdom, when the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch in horror.
I understand, Father. In those dark times, your eyes and your fists were my salvation. Within your eyes, I saw true care. And upon your fists, clenched tight with indignity, I saw the blood that dripped and fell. Even as I bled, I felt that you too must also be bleeding.
Your Majesty,
You must not leave your sleeping chambers in your condition. Ah, Edelgard. I did not expect to find your highness here.
That Ferdinand's
Prime
dad, he
Minister,
looks like a right
you have
creeper.
misspoken. I am no longer your highness, but rather your majesty.
Impossible!
It is true. Edelgard is the new emperor of the Adrestian Empire. We will summon the officials and prepare an ordinance at once. And you, Prime Minister.
Are dismissed. It will be some time before you are allowed to make contact with the outside world again.
No! How can this be? Understood, Your Majesty.
Edelgard, my dear El, I leave the fate of Fodlan in your capable hands.
Father. Thank you for staying by my side, Professor. Now that I'm the Emperor, it's time to grasp my destiny. After the ceremony at the Holy Tomb, I must return to Enbar. This may be the last we see of each other. We are out of time, my teacher. Everyone is waiting for us. We must go.
We must be working with each other.
I am a little...
We had
I'm certain I've improved.
Shit.
I'm getting closer. It all makes sense now. I appreciate.
Oh god, we're not gonna do it.
Ah. That was challenging.
Mercedes.
I did pretty well. Hope this is good.
Nice.
I got.
Oh, she's so adorable. Adel.
Nothing works. Praise isn't. Nothing. I'm getting close. Nothing. I
Still got loads. Done.
something.
I get it. Thank you.
Professor.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, we got Sylvain.
Hey, Professor. Pretty great. I'd like to be in your class. I've been thinking, maybe I ought to get serious about studying. Wow, very decisive. I like it. I'll be there on time and in the front row and everything. You'll never have a better student.
I thank you.
I am having...
How long will this take?
Oh, I see now.
Meteor. No Leone, unfortunately. Right, that's where we're going to leave part 1. I'm going to redo it. Because I want Leone at I'd rather have Leone than Sylvain, to be honest, but we'll see. And then afterwards, we're going to do this final paralogue, I think. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. We will be back in about half an hour, and I'll see you very soon. Have a cracker.